on spaghetti. Did you capture it? Or just let it slip? Yo. His palm spaghetti, knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Yo, Oscar, so I got this, man. I was out the other day, and I says to this guy, what do you mean you don't have clam chowder? Right? I said the exact same thing. Alright, man, well, I'll catch you later. I gotta wake up John. I think he's asleep again. Is he asleep again? Oh my gosh. John! John!
The Alamo.
Yo, you gotta get up.
Remember the Alamo.
Yo, you got a project you gotta do. Let's go.
Yo! What's your problem, man? Do you see what time it is?
6:54.
Pomegranate time, man. Can you give me 5 minutes?
Alright, hurry up though. Hurry up.
5 hours later.
Yo! What took you so long?
Pomegranate time? Crazy, man.
Yo, so what's this whole Operation Glasshouse thing?
I'll tell you right now. Sit down. Police corruption has been an issue throughout American history and can be traced through different time periods, such as during the prohibition of alcohol in the 1920s, where mob bosses were more powerful than the police force, especially in big cities. Most notably, Chicago and New York City.
Even here in New York City?
Yeah, man. More recently, if you saw the movie Straight Outta Compton following gangster rap group NWA, you saw the struggle of Black Americans being racially profiled by the LAPD. With these events so far in the past, you'd think we've looked past police brutality and corruption, but this is not the case. The killing of young black people, such as Michael Brown and Trayvon Martin, has had a major impact on activists against racial profiling and police corruption. What I will be talking about actually has to do more with another series of movies that has recently come out, 21 and 22 Jump Street.
Oh yeah, those are good movies.
Yeah, the movie portrays two aloof police officers that have joined a special task force where they infiltrate schools disguised as students in order to stop drugs from spreading. As many of us probably wondered after watching these movies, are there any police officers undercover in my school? Do police actually do this? There's no way to tell if there are for sure any police officers undercover in, say, St. John's, for example. But the answer to the second question is yes. Chaparral High School in Temecula, California was subject to the arrest of 22 students in 2012. 2 police officers went undercover as high school seniors in order to stop drug flow in schools and seize large amounts of illegal narcotics. Although this sounds like it would work, there are many factors in this sting operation named Operation Glasshouse that don't make sense and have been seen as police corruption, more specifically entrapment. Entrapment is defined as the illegal act of tricking someone into committing a crime so that the person you have tricked can be arrested. To explain further, entrapment is the forcing of someone to commit a crime that they wouldn't have done on his or her own. Operation Glasshouse being a case of entrapment is further proved through the statistics behind the arrests at Chaparral High School. Of the 22 arrests, 9 of the kids were special needs students, and most of the 22 were minorities. One of the students arrested was Jesse Snodgrass. Jesse was a loner with no friends, and his autism not helping him make any friends any easier. At the start of Jesse's senior year, he was approached by police officer Daniel Zipperman, who posed as a senior with the alias Daniel Briggs. He introduced himself to Jesse and right away asked if Jesse could get him marijuana. Jesse refused at first but wanted to be friends with Daniel, so they exchanged numbers and Daniel proceeded to hound Jesse for drugs. After 60 text messages and constant harassment, Jesse purchased less than a gram of marijuana from a man outside of a gas station in the town of Overford. Jesse and the other 22 students were arrested on December 11, 2012. The very misleading headline that I will show in a clip now.
Riverside County Sheriff's deputies have smashed an illegal drug ring operating out of 3 high schools in Temecula.
22 students were taken into custody.
It was like 21 Jump Street.
Deputies say during the investigation, they seized all types of drugs, meth, cocaine, LSD, and ecstasy. Chaparral High School also had students escorted by police off campus. This picture shows one of 5 arrests made there.
They broke up a drug ring in high schools.
That's what they
Temecula.
called it.
So that's what they called. That's what they called a kid buying half a gram of marijuana for his supposed friend. They called it a drug ring.
Yeah.
Yes.
That seems kind of desperate. I mean, like, that's clearly not a drug ring. It's just kids being kids.
All right. So Operation Glasshouse's objective was to bring money into the precinct in Temecula, as well as rid drug dealers from the area. Temecula, California, has been consistently ranked as one of the safest cities in the U.S. to live in. Also, none of the students gave the police officers enough to consider the amount of drugs that they were given felony charges. The real purpose for Operation Glasshouse's objective is to target kids who would be considered loners with little friends and exploit their flaws. By doing this, they can receive money for breaking up a so-called drug ring in a high school. Even though they were not giving felony charges, students were still left with criminal records, giving them a disadvantage in the job market, as well as applying to colleges. So this information is important, especially to you and me, Tony, since we could be targets of undercover police. What happened in Temecula was not the only instance of a sting operation in schools. It is a tactic being more and more commonly used, and isn't fair that some of us could possibly be targeted by the way we look. You should care about this issue because I believe we all have a fair chance to receive an education and be treated equally, without the concern of being watched by an undercover police officer.
Well, that's some messed up stuff, dude. Our country's corrupt.
I know, man. Let's go out and change the world.
Yeah!